When we're load tolerance testing the Achilles or the calf, we have a series of progressively more challenging calf raises that we're going to want to put someone through to find the highest level of test that they can tolerate before aggravating their symptoms. Okay, so when we do these tests, this is less about any functional performance, and it's exactly as I just said, they're all about finding their highest level of pain provocation, because that test then becomes our mark for progression further down the line. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is going to be a double leg calf raise, and when we do this, we're going to get someone to have their legs locked, and they're going to come up onto their big toes and back down. They're going to do it simply on the floor. If I come to the side here, we're going to come up all the way to as high as we can and back down, up onto the big toe, not rolling out. That's going to be consistent across all of these calf tests, and try not to come forward too much to have mechanical leverage. So sometimes it's often helpful to have a wall in front to be able to use as a reference point for not falling forward, and it helps with balance if someone's struggling with that. But I would do 3 or 4 reps there, and if that's okay, then we would rest and go on to the next one, which is going to be going where most people can get, is going to be straight onto a step. So I've got a couple of 20 kilo plates here, and this is going to increase the angle through dorsiflexion and plantarflexion that we can do at the ankle. Okay, so the exact same thing, using a wall to be able to check I'm not falling forwards. Feet are going to go together, and I can come up for 1, down for 1, up for 1, down for 1, and do 3 or 4 tests and see if that provokes symptoms in the Achilles. If we can get past that one after 3 or 4 reps and it's okay in terms of pain, we can do the same thing in single leg. Okay, so in the setup on the step, we would get our hands on the wall so that we can try and make sure we're not going too far forward, get our edge of our foot on the edge of the step so that we can get into full plantar flexion from here, coming up as high as we can on the big toe, down for 1, up for 1, down for 1, up for 1, down for 1, up for 1, down to full range and on both sides. If we can get past that, we can try the same thing in a bent leg position. Okay, so that's going to be getting into the same setup on the step, bend the knee to about 90 degrees or so, and from here come up into full plantar flexion onto the big toe, down, full plantar flexion. So the movement up and down is coming from the heel, the knee isn't changing. But again, 1 second up, 1 second down, 1 second up, 1 second down, 1 second up, 1 second down, and again, noting, can we reproduce pain, or have we found acceptable pain tolerance? Now maybe we've got through all of those and we still haven't been able to find load tolerance. So in that instance we can add a couple of variables where we can either add the load, add an external load to the single leg calf raise, or add speed. Okay, so if I was going to do the single leg one and I'm going to try and add speed, I'm going to do it into this position, down and straight up, down as fast as I can, straight up, down as fast as I can, straight up, down as fast as I can, straight up, boom. And just the addition of speed could find our load tolerance. Equally, holding onto a weight, I've just got a sandbag here, it could be a kettlebell, could be a rucksack, and doing the same thing and seeing if, with a normal tempo, just the addition of weight aggravates and finds our load tolerance, which we will generally in Achilles tendinopathies. And the next level beyond these would be going on to the more, even faster provocation tests of high and fast load, which would be our hopping.